I'll make you a thank you bowl to start with.
So how many things can you make in a day?
If I really hustle, I can do maybe 70 pieces, maybe.
Oh my
Wow.
60, 70 pieces. But the wet clay work like this is only about 1/10 of my total work in a piece. So if I do 70 pieces, it'll take me probably about 8 to 10 days to get those 70 pieces out.
So when did you know that you wanted to do this, that this was your great passion? How old were you?
I've always loved doing pottery or doing artwork. And my parents used to take us every year up to Silver Dollar City during their crafts festival, where all the craftsmen are working. You see them, and I always got hung in the pottery department watching the potter throw. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 that size.
So this keeps it from drying out then when you seal that up?
Right.
And how long will it stay?
I can keep it there probably a week in that, and it won't get too dry.
I mean, it really looks...
Do you make bread?
No. Whoops, put the wrong piece over there. I'll cover that back up just to keep it moist.
So is it pretty malleable at this point?
Yes. It's the best way to tell, like if you dig clay out of the ground or something like that, roll out a thing the size of a pencil, wrap it around your little finger. If it don't crack, it's throwable on the wheel.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so it's very plastic is what they call it.
I see. And are all of these 4 different kinds of powder clay, are they all Arkansas clay or Mississippi clay or Tennessee clay? Or
one comes from Canada. One comes from Zanesville, Ohio. It's a red clay. And then I do one that's from Mayfield, Kentucky, and one from Old Hickory, Tennessee. And Old Hickory, Tennessee is probably 75% of my mix.
I gotcha.
It's the major clay. The others are just for color, to get the color that I want.
So do you recycle this?
Yes. It goes into those buckets, and I pour water over it and let it all soak up, and I can throw that back in my mixer just a little bit at a time as I mix my other stuff.
And these are like your drying plates or whatever?
These are the bats that go on the wheel. See, they have a little thing, little screws on there. And you put those on. That way, if you throw a bowl, if you try to pick the bowl up, it'll collapse. This way, you just set the whole thing aside. And that sticks it to the wheel head. And this is called centering. Clay nice and centered. Once you get it centered, you come off real slow and it'll be real smooth. If you come off fast, you tend to have it wobbling just a little bit. You come off really slow, and then I'm going to open it up.
Now, do you adjust the speed with your foot, or what are you doing?
Yes, there's a pedal down here.
Is it like a sewing machine pedal?
Yes.
Cool.
Very similar.
So you have to have really strong hands to do this, don't you?
Yes. And this is, what I've done is I've pressed it down, I got the bottom thickness right. And then I put a little spiral in it. I like that throwing spiral.
So I didn't know you did that with the...
Look at that, look. Oh.
You see how I'm flattening that top edge?
Right.
That I'm going to later split. And that's what gives me that top on the thank you bow.
Oh, that is miraculous, really.
See, I just split that top.
Is it hard to learn to keep it to hold its form like that?
Yes, it takes a while. Takes a long time.
So do you always have to put them outside to dry, or do you dry?
It helps get it done quickly.
Uh-huh.
When it gets real cold, I'm kind of behind on my production for this year because it's been so cold.
Oh, it has.
And when it gets really cold, I have to flip into doing small things like those little mugs up on top,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
the little loving cups and things that don't take up so much room. And then when it starts warming up, I start doing bigger pieces. I can get stuff out in the sun and get it dry. But
Well, I was reading about it, and you can't really put fans and stuff in because it kind of makes it dry
Yeah.
one side or the other. Is that
yeah,
right?
it, uneven, and you get warpage and you get cracking too.
So you just got to be patient, huh?
Right. And this is the
Okay.
just like a pie crust.
Oh, my.
So glad we're getting this. You know, you have like 1,585 friends now, right?
I didn't. Didn't know.
He said he didn't know he knew that many people. That lady seemed like she was really pleased with her loving cup, loving bowl.
Oh, that is just, that is magnificent. I'm really, I keep thinking of, I am the potter, you are the clay.
Yeah.
Scripture, yeah.
Yeah, I tell people they got to go
Yeah.
read Jeremiah 16 when,
Yeah.
when they watch this. And then that's
Look at that.
finished.